Oh, I was going to ask, is this the greatest franchise of all time?
Ooh. That's a really great question.
That's the last thing I had. Is this the greatest franchise of all time? And I mean, like, of all time. Are we talking?
Wow.
I'm talking Star Wars. I'm talking Star Trek. I'm sorry. From a movie standpoint, is this better than would and I have a reason to ask that, but is this the greatest of all time?
Stand by. Going to air.
Stand by, Phil.
5,
Stand by music.
4,
Stand by announce.
3, 2, 1.
And fade up.
They're the Meryl Streep and Tom Hanks of Hobbs.
American public, you are worthless.
Can't account for taste.
Your teaser from earlier on the loose adaptation.
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
Shove that Pulitzer Prize square up your ass.
I'm so happy.
I'm as best as you're going to get, ladies, so here you go. We have... Shut up!
Then it's not a four! Masturbatory bullshit. I get the joke now.
Hey,
Stupid,
kids.
wonderful thing. Yeah.
Here's some stickers.
Are you in the crosshairs of the woke mob?
To the bridge of Kazakh Doom.
What is happening in my mouth?
Pumpkin spice lattes. I was the mark. You were the mark, man.
You want to get high together? You want to drink?
Cinema.
Subterfuge, machinations. Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Well, welcome. I'm like, I just think
It's all
we're just talking about beer. Welcome, everybody, to a brand new episode of 20 Years, 4 Beers. We are a podcast dedicated to rewatching movies from at least 2 decades ago, while simultaneously enjoying a minimum of 4 modern beers. My name is Steve, and this is my big brother,
Tim.
and we are coming to you from just outside Minneapolis, Minnesota. We have just watched and recorded our episode on The Da Vinci Code, and as usual, we sit down over another beer and discuss another movie, and we refer to these as our happy hour episodes.
Hey, you guys, happy hour is from 4 to 6.
In this episode, we are actually celebrating a milestone, Tim. We haven't talked about it at all, that neither of us have really realized, and I didn't until today. This is our 150th episode.
Shit. That tracks.
I was like editing. I was like, oh, 150.
Wow.
If you don't count Fight Club, because we don't obviously discuss Fight Club.
Yep.
Because that doesn't exist.
First rule.
In this momentous episode, we thought we would rewatch a film from one of our favorite franchises and watch Mission Impossible 3. But first, as a surprise to Tim,
Holy cow.
we are going to have a new happy hour only and possibly only time ever segment. I don't even have it loaded in here. We have a new segment, Tim. We have not discussed
intrigued.
this. Yes. As many of you may or may not know, Tim is very proud of the fact that he is not on social media or the internet as a whole very often.
I am very proud
He's
of it.
very proud of it.
Yes.
Like, pedantic asshole over here.
It's,
So I thought it would be fun to get Tim's opinion on random and likely very stupid online discourse and arguments surrounding popular culture. In the end, we will come to a conclusion, and let's call this segment 12 Angry Men and Women.
I like it.
Yes, I don't have a,
Yeah.
I'll load in something later if I can get that whole situation to
Yeah.
work. Because it kind of was, I would be good for the verdict, but that's taken.
Yeah.
But, and so what this is basically pop culture online discourse. And I have a couple of them, and I have one for tonight and I have another for the next happy hour.
I cannot wait.
So, Tim,
This
in
is
this
so good.
inaugural segment, we are going to be discussing a very random pop culture argument that has spawned on threads and Reddit of late. In 1993's classic film, Jurassic Park, are Dr. Grant and Dr. Sattler a couple? The movie.
In the movie?
Yeah. This is a simple question.
Yeah.
Are Dr. Grant and prove it to me.
They have a strong romantic
Mm-hmm.
affection to each other.
Sure.
To the point where, like, Ian Malcolm is, like, asking, oh my God, him if it's, like, a thing. And he's like, why do you ask? And it's like, oh, sorry or whatever.
So are you guys together? And
Yeah.
he didn't say, are you guys together? He says, are you guys? And he goes, yeah.
He's like, yeah.
But
it's not clearly
it's not
stated.
expressly stated
I agree.
anywhere. And maybe he's just obsessed with her.
But
Maybe
when-
he is in love with her.
No, when she comes up and she's like, run, and like latches onto him. That's not just like a professional affection, mentor mentee type of thing. Yeah.
I mean, here's what's happening.
I mean, I just did watch Dominion again with the kids.
I'm sorry.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
And it's hinted at. Sorry, that's later stuff that comes later to retcon. In the movie from '93
That's what I'm
alone,
saying.
I think they
'Cause even
are.
Jurassic Park
They
3,
are a couple.
Jurassic Park 3, he talks about how he's calling a friend,
Sure.
not an ex.
Yeah.
He's not talking
Again,
talking about an ex-girlfriend
no,
or anything like that.
And the movie alone, I think they
So
are.
when this is where so like this is in the book, they are not together. It is expressly stated they are not dating.
Correct.
In the book. In fact, I think in the book they're probably wider, more professor-student.
Yeah, it's like 15,
relationships
20 years
yeah.
later. Yes.
Or
apart. Yep.
Online, there is this huge discourse of are they actually together or not? And the one thing I will say is, I think that a lot of people talk about that scene in the car.
Yeah.
The other one is when he talks about early on when he talks about kids.
Yep.
And she says those are grown up small versions of adults.
Yes. She
calls them honey. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that says honey.
Yep.
Yes, they share a trailer, and yes, they whatever. But in the middle of fucking Montana, I assume people share trailers and bang it out. You know, that's fine.
As paleontologists do.
And apparently Spielberg went out of their way. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh,
excavate this,
that's
baby.
Weird. Yeah.
Sorry, Spielberg went out of his way. Yeah.
Spielberg went out of his way to they apparently removed the romantic sort of connection that was in it because it doesn't actually advance the story. There's really no why does Ellie or him Statler or him need to be in a relationship to care for each other? There's really nothing in it that needs to be romantic.
Yep.
But it is alluded, sort of alluded.
Oh yeah.
But when I tell you the online discourse that are people who are
it's
nope,
intense.
They are not together. And I'm like, I grew up, who didn't grow up? Our generation grew up believing they were together.
Absolutely.
It was assumed they were together.
Yes.
But when you go back and think about it, it is not expressly stated.
True.
They never kiss.
I agree.
They never.
Yep.
Apparently there's a scene that was cut that has Grant lowering his hand to her butt or kind of a thing.
Jeez.
And there's a whole lot of things that yeah, it is an online discourse, and it is fascinating to walk through. So in the end, Tim, what's the verdict on 12 Angry Men? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
In the movie, where Grant and Statler dating.
Yes,
or
absolutely.
together.
Absolutely.
Okay.
No
there we
doubt
go.
in my mind.
There we go. I have another one that is badass that I'm not going to talk about tonight.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Because I'm an
old man.
All kinds of pop culture things that Tim does not know. And there we go.
Oh, God.
I'm going to go.
I
with
like
this.
It's good.
Yeah, exactly. Right. There we
Yes.
go. I'm going to do that again. All right. So as
It's like reverse social network.
I know, right? As discussed, we are going to be watching Mission Impossible 3. Mission Impossible 3 is the continuation, but really the reintroduction of the franchise after the disastrous MI2. The film follows Ethan Hunt as he has retired, quote unquote, from field duty and settled down with his fiancée, Julia. Ethan is brought back into the fray to rescue a protege, and when she, spoiler alert, dies, he comes back full-time to catch and stop her killer from selling an unknown weapon into the wrong hands. In typical MI fashion, things go south, and Ethan and his crew must find a way to stop a madman and also save Julia's life in the process. The film is directed by J.J. Abrams, written by the firm of Abrams, Kurtzman, and Orci.
Yeah.
J.J. Abrams, Alex Kurtzman, and Robert Orci, and stars Tom Cruise, Philip Seymour Hoffman, a stacked cast, by the way.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Ving Rhames, Michelle Monaghan, John Rhys Meyers, Maggie Q, Simon Pegg, Billy Crudup, Kerry Russell, and Lawrence Fishburne.
Come on, not my beer.
with our reactions and verdicts to the movie out of the way, we move on to the reactions to our beers that we drank while rewatching our subject movie.
And if you want to have sex with a disgusting bad brewer with a terrible attitude,
This is where we take a look back at our beers and give our expert ratings for our drinking buddies.
Ugh, whatever.
hey, here's the truth.
This is Drinking Buddies.
Let's get weird.
All right, so I had yet again 2 beers from Unmapped Brewing Company because it's close to the house and it's easier to get.
It's good.
I had the very first one was Brownton Abbey, the brown ale, obviously.
That's good.
I did not write down the ABV or anything like that. You guys can look that shit up online. As with anything Unmapped, it's always going to be like we have this with Falling Knife, Fulton, Bad Habit, Montgomery, these other breweries. If you go to these places, you're going to have a fine beer. Like it's the bottom is thankfully
Decent.
decent to good.
Yep.
And Brownton Abbey was like is good. Yeah. It was fine. I had like a 3.75 out of 5 when I had it today, or earlier, whatever.
It's a good name.
Yeah, I do like that name. And then I did end up, I guess, kind of finding a theme beer out of accident. The same out of Unmapped Brewing Company had their Belgian Tripel.
Yeah. I like it.
It's good. Their quadruplication, which somehow we haven't covered before, so I think we'll have to bring it. It's a quad, a Belgian quad, which is better than the Tripel. I still think the Tripel is good. It's 4 out of 5 for me. It's good. Unmapped is always like, come on, man. I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
So those are my 2.
They're great. Finishing my tour of options provided by my previous coworkers this month. So I have like the last bits of that. So thank you. Out of St. Cloud, Minnesota, I had Pantown's Sabrosa Belgian Blonde Ale. That's the reaction I had.
Yeah.
It's
not a huge Pantown fan anyway.
I mean, the next one's better.
Sabrosa. Yeah. Okay.
Belgian Blonde.
Nope,
this might be like a solid one in like a late spring, early summer type of like sipping on the patio type of thing. It was fine. 3.25 for me. Less good than the cream ale we had last time.
Yeah, that was better. But then, I think you're being nice for your coworkers who might be listening.
But I think like what I was actually impressed with. Then I had a crowler of Pantown, their 1917 IPA, and that was a 4.
Yeah,
that was like a nice classic, not hazy, more like a bitter type of American IPA vibe to it.
Sure.
I was very impressed with that. It was good. 4.
Nice.
And then tonight, thinking, you know what? We've covered movies that are the third in a larger story. So we've had Return of the King and Prisoner of Azkaban.
See.
And odd enough, we have later this year The Last Stand for X-Men. So another trilogy, third one to come. But this is the first one, even though we haven't seen the first 2 as part of the podcast, it's really the first like third movie of a sequel.
Yeah, I would say like it's just like sort of in a
it's unto itself.
Yeah, it's not
an installment, not a larger story arc type of thing. So I was like, I guess I got to do a triple IPA for the 3. We tend to avoid. Maybe I didn't say avoid. It's just we've long professed that I think their beers are just the same, but they changed the label. Black Stack out of Minneapolis, right? Not St. Paul. Minneapolis. Is it?
St. Paul.
Okay. Yep. Their free lunch triple IPA. It's a 4 for me. It's nice. It's not going to blow my socks off. It's just a good option.
I have 4.25, but probably because I haven't had Black Stack in a while.
It's been a while. Yep.
Like I haven't had. I don't
hazy,
ever buy it at home.
No, never.
So if I have Black Stack, it's in the brewery. They do tend to taste similar, but right now, considering the beers of the night,
true,
it is way better than
it is
much
in the
of
spot.
what we had, and it's a great. The thing is I have a 4.25 because it's a triple.
Yeah, it's not very like punch in the face type of thing.
This is a very drinkable beer. It tastes like a normal-ish, maybe heavy hazy, not triple. Because what's the ABV on it?
I think it's like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the lowish end of a triple, but still.
You talked me up. 4.25.
Yeah, I just feel like that's where you get me. It's like if it were just another, like some
kind of hazy
I can picture their flagship beers or whatever, like with the can. And
they change them all up.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like those, and you're like, if it were just another one of those, it'd be like Junkyard and Drecker. It'd be like you all taste the same,
or like a
every time I
Barrel
get it.
Theory.
You all taste the same.
Yep.
And so they're good, but it's just a different version of the same thing.
It's good.
So I have 425 on mine.
Nice.
I'm gonna pretend that I remember which one I loaded correctly, and it is Social Network, right? Yeah.
If you guys were the inventors of Facebook, you'd have invented Facebook.
This is a Social Network,
You don't have to be an intellectual property expert to understand the difference between right and wrong.
where we take a look back at the critical and fan reception from 2 decades ago.
Mark!
As usual, Tim takes point on this, so take it away, Tim.
You better lawyer up, asshole, because I'm not coming back for 30%. I'm coming back for everything. $1 billion. That'd be great.
Yeah, good.
IMDb is 6.9 out of 10. Glenn Kenny of Premiere Magazine said director J.J. Abrams does a more than workmanlike job of balancing the requisites of the blockbuster espionage thriller with fulfilling all the thrill ride fantasies of star Tom Cruise. Paul Arendt?
So
Arendt?
dismissive, though.
Yeah, exactly. Thrill ride fantasies.
Yeah. Okay.
Of BBC said Philip Seymour Hoffman steals and ultimately saves the movie as a repellent, lizard-eyed villain. Roger Ebert had 2.5 out of 4.
Come on, Raj.
I know. But
Have a
bear,
good time.
but bear with me here.
Yeah.
I didn't expect a coherent story for Mission Impossible 3, and so I was sort of surprised that the plot hangs together more than the earlier 2 films. I was puzzled, however, by the nature of Ethan's relationship with Julia, his sweet fiancée. Such qualms are beside the point, for either you want to see mindless action and computer-generated sequences executed with breakneck speed and technical precision, or you do not.
That guy fucking hated computers.
Ethan Hunt's assignment in MI3 is to battle the villain for control of the Rabbit's Foot. When he asks near the end, what is the Rabbit's Foot, Ethan should know by now it is a MacGuffin, just like the virus and the computer file from films before. If there's an MI4... for that MacGuffin, may I recommend the Anti-God Compound?
Hello.
I was like, what?
Yeah. A few films,
MI7, 8?
Yeah.
Am I right? I was like, wait.
But even then, like, come on, Raj. Like,
an Academy Awards that year, none. Nominations.
I get so frustrated with Ebert. You're just like, bro,
I know.
Come on, dude.
Yes.
Because he gave Da Vinci Code 3.
Yes.
I mean, I think arguably MI3 is a more enjoyable film.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
not for like bro reasons,
No.
but just like it's a better story.
Yes.
All right, we'll get into that in a little bit. All right, let's go with that one.
We begin our discussion with our reaction segment that we call Spotlight.
This is Boston, and the church does not want them to be found. So, they are not there.
This is where we highlight and discuss our top takeaways of any kind from rewatching our subject film.
We've got 2 stories here. We've got a story about degenerate clergy, and we've got a story about a bunch of lawyers turning child abuse into a cottage industry.
If there were 90 of these bastards, people would know.
Maybe they do.
This is Spotlight.
They knew, and they let it happen.
All right. So, Tim, my spotlights are written down in my notebook because I forgot to type them out. So why don't you start us out?
So we've seen this quite a few times.
Oh, yeah.
So like,
yeah. This is not a
deep thought type of thing. I will say watching again, it's actually been a few years. I think I watched this with the kids and we haven't gotten back to the other ones, like the later ones eventually. I want to. But obviously we know Mission Impossible 2 is just a dumpster fire of everything across the board.
It's just a miss.
So it's so nice watching this when you realize it's such a welcome shift back to like realism and the tone that Abrams as a director wanted to have with this.
Yeah.
And so it's so fantastic I have some qualms with it. But overall, it's just nice to feel like, oh, we're grounded again. The second one was like stylized.
Yeah.
John Woo insane. Ethan was like invulnerable. It was all this bullshit. And this is like, oh, thank God, it's like a normal type of spy type of movie.
Yeah, I think there's a difference with qualms in a movie like this. Should be expected.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I think Fallout's the best of all of them, but I just think you just go, if you're in a movie about Mission Impossible or about the Impossible Mission Force,
IMF, right? Yeah,
like it's
that's a
not.
thing?
Yes, you're like it's not. You're not looking at Brokeback Mountain here.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with qualms in a movie like this, but I do think what separates this is the realism that says this is a weird thing. This is an impossible mission force, but grounded in the real world.
Yes.
Right? Like I believe this could exist. It's actually arguably from 3 on, this is the most real of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is the most like down to earth real of all of them. The stunts are good, but they're not like crazy.
Yeah, they're not
Cruise
is doing
crazy.
what?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So I mean, you go like, actually, this is more of a traditional sort of action movie.
Yes.
But I will say my first thing as I was writing it down was it is crazy to think that the style of Mission Impossibles was created by this movie.
Yeah.
Because when you look at the last 5 or 6, this feels like when you watch 3, it feels like the Mission Impossible movies that you know now.
Yes.
It still feels in that world.
Yes.
And it's weird to think that, oh no, J.J. Abrams created this.
Correct.
Because 2 was not that way at all.
No.
1, I really like 1.
Yeah.
But it's very story heavy. It's not action heavy.
Yes.
So like the modern Mission Impossible movies are like, they owe a ton to this movie. From, what was I going to say? Like, this is what the next 5 are modeled after. They saw this and they said, we're going to take this and ramp it up in ways.
We'll build on
the
it. The
style of it, the feel of it, the heart of it. There's a ton of heart in this movie.
Yep.
Is all going to be, because 1, Ethan's obviously the protege kind of a thing.
Getting it figured out.
Yep. And 2, he's just, I don't know what the fuck. It's just weird.
Oh, so dumb.
But this is like the first one that says Ethan will die for everyone in his life.
Yes.
And he starts to talk about that even in this movie.
Yes.
And when you really look into the last 2, this movie is a huge crux. Speaking of the anti-god, like it's a huge crux of it.
Yes.
And so I love that this movie is somehow 20 years old and yet started the style of what we know now.
Well, and you think about the shift that clearly was happening in Hollywood, because we'll cover it, I believe, later this year with Casino Royale.
Yep. Yeah.
And it was take these classic spy thriller films, and modern audiences at the time are wanting a grounded realism to
We didn't want the campy.
No.
Nope.
And maybe it's the extension of like Batman Begins from the year before, where it was like, what would it take to really execute as a superhero? So all of it is Born Identity. Like it just makes sense, like a shift to happening. But I agree. Watching it now, I don't appreciate it in hindsight. But now this week, I was like, oh, because I haven't watched it since seeing the 7th and 8th ones.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, this set the blueprint for it.
Totally.
That they didn't deviate from.
No,
they built on.
Yes.
And went crazy with some things, but never went to like absurd.
No.
The second one.
Thankfully, yeah.
I gotta say, watching it, like, it's kind of a cool little vibe thing of the tiny bomb in your head is a nice, cool tension building device.
Totally.
Just, you're acting normal, but you don't know what's happening. All of a sudden, I'm incapacitated.
Yes. Yep.
And you've got a limited window to maybe diffuse something in your brain.
If you can. Yeah.
If you can.
Yeah.
Oh, and if we can do it, it's going to be basically electrocuting you to short it out
in order to
bring you back.
Yeah.
It's a great device.
I agree.
Like from a plot, like, oh, it's really, and the fact that they set up at the beginning, and it could be like just a one-off, to then, oh no, it's come back at the end.
Yeah.
That Ethan's got to deal with it. Like, yeah, it's a really cool plot device.
Speaking of beginning, This is my favorite beginning of all the Mission Impossible films. Like,
I still like the plane hang out of the sequence.
I do too, but no. So what I'm saying is,
sorry,
like,
spectacle wise,
yes,
sure. Yes,
of course,
yes.
that's a better stunt than anything else. But if you're gonna
sorry,
you're gonna draw me into the story.
I'm thinking the whole bomb head sequence. Sorry, no, you're talking about right away.
Right away.
Oh,
you're saying
yes. Sorry. Yep.
Early on.
Sorry.
I'm just saying,
Yep.
It's called a transition, Tim. The
attention grabbing. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're like,
yep.
What?
What the fuck is happening?
What is happening? It just starts. It's not what you sort of think it's going to be, which is some action set piece or whatever. And it felt very revolutionary at the time, honestly, because I honestly can't even remember the beginning of 2. I know he was climbing, but I think something happened before that.
It must have. I don't know.
I honestly can't remember.
Yeah.
But like 1, I don't remember the beginning of 1, actually. You know what I mean? Like,
it's been so long since I watched them. They're clearly not that impactful.
But like it just comes along, and it's not. Yes, the plane, which is an incredible scene.
Yeah,
the plane is an incredible scene. And then the beginning of each one always has like a little bit of a different action set piece opening kind of a thing to bring you in there, and they're all good. They're all great. But this one is just like from a story perspective.
True story. Yeah,
you're like
less spectacle, more story. Yep,
and Cruise nails it. I love the beginning of this movie.
Yeah, it's very good. I had a note here, but I'll come back to it from a qualm standpoint. But
it's fine.
It's a very cool beginning, and then we'll go back, and then he's got to rescue. He fails. That's a really cool action sequence in Germany or whatever. The two of them are great.
Kerry Russell,
yes,
perfect casting.
Yes, exactly.
Considering the time of she's actually still pretty popular.
Yes,
and it's like Drew Barrymore in Scream. You're like, oh, okay,
totally works.
Yep,
and they are the practical aspects. Like when they're driving, always like go go go, and the whole building blows up behind them.
Yes.
It's so awesome.
Yes,
it's just a great attention aspect.
Apparently, the gun toss is real. You know, where he throws the gun over her and she catches it?
What?
Apparently that's real.
I'd have
to
a couple takes, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, apparently that's even real.
Yes.
Like, there's this, it wouldn't shock me because Cruise goes out of his way to, from a realism standpoint, to say, we're going to do this as real as we can.
Yeah. But what I like is it sets the stage for the kind of action pieces, but I do like it when they get to the Vatican.
Dude.
And it's like, oh, now we're in the Mission Impossible, espionage, spycraft, just the fun things of, these movies thrive on these. We're going to set up the idea that these agents are going to outsmart seemingly impenetrable security measures. And they just do it. And it's just so fun. But what's cool about it is under the tension that hadn't really been done before in the series of we're breaking in, but we're going to kidnap this guy, but we don't have the mask figured out for him yet.
Yeah.
So I think it's the first time we've seen them having a case of scanning somebody and in real time trying to build Owen Davian's face.
Yeah.
To make the mask. Because in the movies before, it was like they had the mask already.
All masks.
Oh, it's over the top.
Masks.
It's insane.
There's a few in the first one, but
this
2 is all masks.
Again, footprint and foundation to come is what they use quite often later of in the moment, here's a device that can build this mask.
Yeah.
And they introduce it here. And I love what they did with the whole Vatican sequence. It's a lot of fun. And the fact of we're going to have 2 people that look nothing alike. Body wise, height, sure, whatever, but they'll be seeming in like the vocal thing.
Yeah.
It's just a great sequence.
Yeah.
Like 20 minutes, fantastic.
Yep,
across the board, no notes. I love it.
Yeah, I want to say I think off of that, Hoffman. Boy, I know when we talked about the last Mission Impossible movie on an episode after we had seen it, right? But we have not really talked about Mission Impossible as a whole, I don't think, right? So we didn't cover the first one.
I mean, we did like a ranking of ones we like.
Yeah, but we didn't
we haven't
go back and...
No. We haven't watched the original, which was 96.
96,
I wanna say.
yeah. Boy, the casting of Hoffman is ingenious here.
Mhm.
It just is. And it's, looking back on it, you kind of go like, oh yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman is a big deal. Not in 2006, he wasn't. He was out there. Like,
Well, he had just won the Oscar the year before.
Yes, but not for
not
this kind of like
pivot from Capote
Yes,
to an action
this.
film. Yes,
and he seems to enjoy himself. He has
Yes.
fun with it. Like, it is such a great casting, and that character is great.
yes,
I believe both of us talked about this when we talked about the last movie, is that Owen Davian's probably the best villain in all of the Mission Impossible
he is.
movies.
Yes,
I mean, like, I like Solomon Lane. I do. I
Yes.
think he's good.
yes,
But I do think just Davian, in terms of the, like, more, like, the lack of morals,
Yep.
bad guy. Because, like, even Solomon is doing it like John Travolta in Swordfish. He's actually, in his mind, he's doing it to better the humanity.
yes,
Like, he's doing it like to, the world needs to be better because of this.
Yeah.
Whereas Davian's just like, I want to make money, man.
yeah,
I'm going to do this to make money.
yep.
And he's so good in this. The casting of Seymour Hoffman is really well done here.
Well, I think what I struggle with in these franchises when it comes up is like some fallen agent.
Yeah.
Like the first movie with Jim Phelps, Solomon Lane is a MI6 agent that goes bad.
Yeah.
So I don't, and Fallout, same thing. Whatever his name is, character. It's all these characters that are agents of this entity,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
go bad.
Yeah.
And then yes, the entity. It's hard to have a freaking robot be the bad guy.
Yes.
But Davian is so perfect as just, basically, I will do whatever I need to do to make money.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
And Hoffman is absolutely, I mean, inspired choice
Yes.
as a villain. It's just, I don't think I can see him before this as a bad guy. He was always kind of like a wimpy.
Yeah.
I mean, you think of Magnolia.
Yeah, or like in Patch Adams, he's just a pretentious asshole.
He's
Like,
the
he just
comic
had
relief.
that- yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But never can I remember him being just effortless bad guy.
No. Mm-mm.
To take on,
Especially in an action movie. Yeah.
yes, like physical
Which
aspects.
He doesn't even do any action in this movie necessarily.
No.
He just is a bad guy.
He's got some fight sequences,
Yeah.
but nothing like crazy. But yes, I think he is my favorite bad guy of all of the series.
Yeah.
Because he, and when he's captured, the first thing is like, what's your name?
Yeah.
Fine.
I will find you.
I will find you. I will find whatever you love in your life, and I will make them beg for you before I kill them. And it's just like,
And he does.
holy shit, this
I
guy's
mean,
crazy.
He does. Like, I think
Yes.
that's like, I mean, kind of. But
Well,
yeah.
I mean, he could have pulled
He
it
does.
off.
Yeah, he does.
Of course, he's not going to like
Yeah.
win the day, but yes, I agree. And it's what works for this film is, again, playing out Vatican. They capture the bad guy, and now they have him. And in a few seconds, he being strapped to a chair one-ups Ethan.
Yeah.
Knows like, oh, I can right away get through this guy's armor. And then soon after, they're on the bridge sequence.
Dude.
And that juxtaposition of the tension that builds with, oh man, this guy's got you.
Mm-hmm.
He has got you. And that whole attack sequence
That's one of my favorite.
is so incredible.
The bridge sequence is one of my favorite set pieces in all of Mission Impossible.
Right?
Like, it is maybe top 5. I mean, like, it is just from a set piece standpoint.
Yes.
It is very narrow. It's very claustrophobic. It's very much just like there. And then people like Luther's trying to help that woman, and like people are trying to like do what they need to do. And then it just comes out of nowhere. Like, not just the missile, but then the helicopter's there. And you assume that maybe he's got some sort of tracker inside of him, right? Like he probably has some. Otherwise, how would they have known?
Yes.
Even though we kind of know because of Crudup or whatever.
Yep.
But like, still, that whole sequence is a failure. It's just a failure.
Yes.
Like, it's just bad. It's that whole thing is just wonderful. I
Yes.
love that bridge sequence.
Yeah. But again, it's a building of all these things.
Yeah.
That, again, 40 minutes of Vatican. and then
You're
the capture.
halfway through the movie at that point. Yeah,
and you're just like, holy shit, this guy completely owns them. And so, yes, he's a great villain. It's fantastic. Love it.
Are you gonna go to quibbles now?
No. I think, again, thinking through positive aspects, I do like the whole. It takes a while to get there, but the Shanghai building sequence is what I think also sets the stage for later movies to come. Is it's so silly and great at the same time. Like he thinks, I have a limited time. I'm just whole pendulum thing, swing out there, and then he lands on the roof, and he's just like scrambling.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't go. I assume
he's like,
I assume he thought he'd go through the roof.
I think so.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh god. So like watching Ethan Hunt, because he was so cocky in the second one and just stylized.
Yeah.
What works for these movies is, and to his credit, Tom Cruise sells it, is the confidence, and then things go wrong, and it's just fun watching this guy scramble. And that totally works. And that whole sequence, and I'm going to get in, and all of a sudden, I don't have enough room. I'm going to blow out the window. The whole base jumping thing, it all works for that. Yeah. It's silly. It's absurd.
But I think that's what's fun about.
Yes.
Right? That's what's great about Bond, like, when it's not campy, but fun.
Yes.
The Bond films.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I just don't. Oh, man. I have so many, like, I don't even want to quibble on this movie because it's not like a movie that deserves necessarily to be quibbled on. But no, I think, I'm looking through my notes here. I was going to talk about the ending a little bit, but I want to wait a little. But I just think, like, you talk about Shanghai. What bothers me about Shanghai, and what bothers me about many of these, is you don't have to have a timeline that is absurd.
Yeah, exactly.
I only have 2 hours.
Yes.
To get in the middle of Shanghai.
Yes.
Not even the pendulum thing.
Yeah.
You got a baseball pitching machine?
Yes.
In the middle of fucking Shanghai at night?
Exactly. Up on a rooftop?
Yes.
Yes.
Like, come on, man.
Yep.
Like, you don't have to suspend belief necessarily, but come on.
Yes.
Give me 6 hours. Give me a day.
Yeah.
You don't, like, that's believable. Saying that's still a tight window to get the shit you need to pull this off.
Yeah.
And I get that's an impossible mission for us, so you have to be impossible.
Yeah.
But also, let's be logistical, like, understanding that that's an impossibility, not an impossible, like, we can get there, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hold my breath for 4 minutes. No. It's impossible to get a fucking pitching machine on the top of a fucking Shanghai skyscraper through security in 2 hours.
Yes.
And if you look at where they are in proximity to said skyscrapers, they're like a half hour to even get to the fucking.
Exactly.
So stop with the stupid fucking
insane timelines. Yes.
Every action movie does it. It's not just Mission Impossible. It's every one of them.
Yeah.
Stop it.
You don't have to do it.
You don't have to. Yeah. Nobody is enhanced by having these absurd. In fact, it's a detraction. You're saying, I don't. That's my wife's gonna be dead in 2 hours. You're standing in a fucking apartment.
Yes.
Across town.
Yeah. Doing math.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
No, not gonna work.
You're not gonna. Oh god.
Yes.
All right.
It's stupid. I do think this might be the first time I felt watching a movie where Hollywood realized if we include China aspects in our stories, we will make more money.
Well, it was funded by, wasn't it funded by China Film Company? Or
I think so. Or had some residuals
to it. For sure is funded by China Film Company.
But I remember at the time, like, mid 2000s, it was like, they're recognizing the domestic market's only good enough if we go international, but lean into aspects within China.
Yeah,
why not? But it's like, it's pretty heavy handed with Shanghai. But I agree. The timelines are absurd.
Because even, was it Rogue Nation? No. Ghost Protocol has the failed missile. I think it's Ghost Protocol.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's funded by Alibaba, which is
Yeah.
out of India or whatever, and it takes place in India at the
Yeah.
end. Like,
Yeah,
so
you're
I mean, like,
okay.
we know what you're getting into, and that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I don't.
That's okay.
No criticism.
Not all of this has
You're
to.
tapping
it
the
doesn't
market.
have to be happening in America.
Yeah. I do like the little kind of lip reading delayed thing.
Dude. Yeah.
Kind of cool. From the beginning of like, oh, Ethan has this, and then now like Crudup's character, you're like, oh, all right, like.
My only problem with Crudup's character is the words don't match up with what he
Yeah,
said.
it's a little bit off.
He's just fumbling.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you're not saying that.
Yeah.
You're not saying that.
So we'll talk to the ending. I have a few notes in the ending.
Yeah,
here.
we'll talk about the ending. Yeah.
So, and I have a big qualm with the whole romance thing, but
oh yeah,
well, it's really stupid. But is Luther the secret sauce of the whole franchise?
I would like you to read number 7. I would like you. What's number 7 on my list on your page, the bottom of the page?
Is Luther the key to the fun of the franchise? Oh my god, dude, Kismet, yes, like it really hits in this movie, and then as it pays off in later films,
Yeah.
And you even know about Benji? Yeah, he's fun.
Yeah, he's
Simon
fine.
Pegg's
He's
great.
fun, but yeah.
But I don't
Benji's
appreciate Luther, and you don't actually think about it in the first movie.
No.
With Ving Rhames.
No.
But as it goes on, you're like, oh man, like you forget about the connection that Luther and Ethan have from just, I got you, brother. I like no big deal.
I'm always here.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh.
And then in like
Totally works.
5. Wait, I think it's 5. Yeah, it's Rogue Nation. In 5, when Luther says to Brant, Jeremy Renner's character, he's like, I don't know you, but if you basically go against me, I will kill you.
Yeah.
If you go against Ethan or me, I will kill you.
We're done.
Like, we are done. Like,
Yes.
you will no longer be a thing. Like, Luther, and he's not the same character in every movie he's in.
No.
But he's got that vibe of just like, I'm here for, like, whatever happens, but I'm going to protect the ones closest to me.
Yes. Which
Yeah,
is so
man.
great when in Fallout, he's the one that's working with Julia.
Yeah.
Obviously, you cannot have planned that at the time.
I love that scene.
That's so great.
Yeah, I love that scene.
The two
Luther is absolutely the
secret sauce.
I mean, like, Ethan is Ethan, and he's going to do that, but
Sure.
you have to. Somebody's got to bring the heart.
Yes.
And like in this movie, obviously they bring Julia in there and his relationship with her.
Yeah.
And that's a central theme throughout the next few films on there from an Ethan standpoint.
Yeah.
Of protecting her.
Sure.
And I think that's great. But Luther does seem to be the one who's just like, we're in this together and we're going to protect each other until the end.
Yep.
And obviously that happens. Yeah, man. Like, and I think what I love about Luther is for sure in 4, I think in 2, he's not in too much of it.
No.
In like 3 of the 8 films, he's kind of in like 5 minutes.
Yep.
He's not in it very much.
No.
And you're like, but they still felt the need to, like, John Ratzenberger, Pixar standpoint, we have to have Luther in this film.
Yeah.
To the point where he was in my initial trivia, I thought there was one movie that he wasn't in. So I typed out, like, what movie isn't he in? And I was looking it up. I was like, oh, none of them.
He's
in all of them.
Yeah. Even like I want to say 4th one when he's like barely in it.
That's at the end. That's Ghost
Yeah.
Protocol. He's at the very end.
Yes.
In the harbor.
So great.
Yeah. And he's just, that's it.
All right. So I got a big qualm.
Oh God.
So I'm actually really glad. I do think it's great that they have, like you mentioned, the 4th and 5th and the Fallout ones where it's hinted at but talked about, but like it's the sacrifice that Ethan made with Julia.
Yeah.
In terms of like not having them be together anymore. I'm actually really glad that they decided eventually to move away from like romantic entanglements for Ethan.
Yeah.
But the dialogue in this, I mean, it's better. He works better as far as like he's there to save the world.
Yes. I would say romantic entanglements outside of the industry, because obviously Ilsa and him are a thing.
Yeah.
And then he ends up sort of with
Haley Atwell or whatever. Yeah. Yes. So I agree. Like I agree. Aspects within the world make sense. Outside of it, stupid.
Yeah.
To the point where the dialogue between Ethan and Julia is so lame. Like the "tell me it's real" scene is so dumb.
I like on the roof of the
Yes,
hospital or whatever.
because again, from her perspective, he's just been with the Department of Transportation for 10 years.
Yeah.
And like many stupid men, is like, shit, I forgot. I got called away for work. I got to go to this conference thing.
Yeah.
But she's like having some weird existential crisis.
Yeah.
Of like, what does it all mean? And like, you're going somewhere. It's like, this is a strong, again, it's a strong reaction for the fact of, hey, you know what we should do? Get married. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
It's so like heavy-handed, playing into what the audience is thinking of like, oh my God, how do you experience this thing? It's like, tell me it's real. Yeah, hard pass. So stupid. So then later she's like in Shanghai and like, what are you doing? It's like, seriously, I'm so happy that they wrote her off in as much as what they do with it later to have her have a great life.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a hint of like what he's doing, but like Fallout's great to bring her back in.
Yeah.
But this is my biggest problem. I cannot stand that scene. The whole, is it real? Like, so stupid.
Yes, I don't like that scene at all.
Yeah.
It's the weakest part of the movie for sure. I'm
Yeah.
not arguing that at all.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think it's, I mean, like I think my problem with it is like, if you were to unexpectedly go to a conference twice in the span of like a week, I can get her like, wait, what's going on here? Like,
I guess maybe, but like, yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I can
We're
get
good,
her
right?
hesitation.
Oh yeah, sure.
But yeah, the dramatic of like, right. It's just kind of like, okay.
Tell me it's real, Ethan.
Right. It does seem a bit heavy-handed for sure.
I agree.
But it also, to me, doesn't feel like it detracts. It doesn't kill.
It works for
doesn't
the,
kill
like-
the vibe. I think the two of them are fine together. I think Michelle Monaghan is good in that role. I don't think that's her. Like, Matt and I were watching it, and when she's like bringing Ethan back at the end, and the camera is just strategically, right on the boobs.
There's a lot of
And I
jiggling
just said
going
to
on.
Matt, I was like, somebody do what they were doing.
Yeah.
I think arguably Julia then is more important to the next 5 films is because she becomes the reason for Ethan's next, like, she becomes the reason. She becomes like, she is now set up as Ethan has decided that outside of this world, I'm protecting her.
Oh, it all works. Absolutely.
And that's where I think it
pays
actually
off.
does really work, is to say, I know I'm not going to be with her, but I'm going to protect her.
Yeah.
And then by extension, everyone at home.
Yeah.
So his whole existence is to say, I'm protecting Julia, AKA America, or like as a whole.
The world, yeah.
You know, or the world. And so I do think the dialogue's very bad in that scene. But you know what are you going to do?
Yeah, it's dumb.
What are your other quibbles? I don't have too many other notes, but
actually, that's my biggest quibble. Like the last 20 minutes are just kind of okay for me.
Really?
I struggle with. Sorry, I have a bomb about to go off in my head.
Mm-hmm.
I've just killed the bad guy after an intense fight sequence in which I could barely handle my own, but I just got through it. A truck.
I love the way
like,
Davian dies.
Oh, it's just like
so good.
Jarring, great.
Yeah.
And I don't have a defibrillator, so I need you as a medical professional to revive me with, I do like him, like trying to figure out like, electricity. I'm about to do it. As if it isn't fucking clear as day. He's like, oh, I love you. It's just like,
come on.
Like, it's so stupid. It's so stupid.
Somebody had an argument with his wife this week.
No, it's so stupid. Like, you can just be like,
right. He knows he's going to die. Right then he's dying, and she has to bring him back.
Yeah.
So what's the last thing you want to say to the person you're with, Tim?
She knows, man.
Oh,
She
please.
knows.
What is he supposed to be like? Hey, you know, make sure to put the laundry into the dryer.
At least he didn't say it's real. Thank God. If he was like, hey, it's real.
What's the worst thing?
I think it.
My
It's
God,
like, it's so.
Seems like fucking. Mr. Potter and It's a Wonderful
It's
Life.
so dumb. It's so dumb.
Sentimental
Yes,
hogwash.
I agree. It's meh. But I think like that last sequence is fine. It's a good fight sequence.
I like it though because
and she's great. Like
she's
when
good.
he's like, okay, here's how you shoot a gun, and then you got to reload. Like
yes, I
it
think
works.
he's good
It
in
works. Yes.
I think the reason I like it is because of the next few films. Like, not everything has to be a fucking end of the world event.
Yes, I agree.
And that's where it is nice to say, I'm here, yes, to stop the rabbit's foot from getting out into the world.
Yeah.
But really, he's there to save her.
Yeah.
And willing to sacrifice himself as he has been known to do.
Yes.
I like that it's a somewhat minimal storyline.
True.
Like it is,
I'll give you that.
It is
I'll give you that,
literally
yes.
just because a lot of the big budget franchises always get dinged by having yet another escalating world ending thing. Like it's really old.
Yeah, it's like it's not gonna happen.
And Rogue Nation, Rogue Nation not as much. That's more just to stop Solomon from continuing. But every other one beyond that, because Ghost Protocol is a literal like nuke that's coming through, or you know, and then obviously Fallout and so Fallout and beyond.
Yes,
those are world-ending events.
Yes. Yeah,
not everything has to be that way.
Yeah.
So just be the friendly neighborhood Ethan Hunt and just say like
I appreciate the intimacy.
So
of it,
and that's what I'm saying. It's why I like it doesn't have the intensity of especially Fallout, which is not a fair comparison. Like the ratcheting up of intensity on the multiple nukes and multiple people trying to stop them, and Ethan on the helicopter scene and all that stuff. Like it's great. It's great. Inarguably, that's great.
That's great.
But not everything has to be that way, man.
Yeah.
Just in like be this thing.
Yeah.
So
You
I
can
actually
say
like
that, girl.
the ending.
Yeah. Had some moments of it.
Come on.
Yeah.
Are you done?
Another meh thing is Giacchino's score. For me, I think of a great comparison is Zimmer's score from 2.
Is this Giacchino?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Abrams. I guarantee it is. I saw in the credits. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
I don't know why I had it in my head. It was somebody else.
No, look it up. You can confirm
I'm
it.
going to, yeah.
But think about Zimmer's score for the second.
No, I do agree.
Like the infection sequence is so
Oh,
great.
you know why? Because we also watched 5, and I'm thinking that's not just and that's got and that's so great because it brings in the Turandot and like that's totally different.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Giacchino.
It's unfortunate because he's incredible. One of our favorites.
Arguably.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is just fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if I expected more. It's just like, meh, it's fine. So, but again, you can elevate the material like Zimmer in the second one. But that's maybe an unfair comparison because Zimmer is incredible. But yeah.
Zimmer.
Yeah.
But
it's just meh. Thanks for showing, Michael.
Yeah. More Oscars than Zimmer. I think they both have 2. So never mind.
I think they have 2, yeah.
But it is not a...
It's just fine. Thanks for showing up.
Yeah, there's nothing about it that says...
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell it's him.
Oh,
for sure.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, this is... I guess I should say this. This is a Lost version of...
It
Giacchino.
absolutely sounds like Lost.
Right, and it sounds like Lost. It's got the same feel, and it wasn't until Up that he comes around to really be what I feel like he is in terms of way. So I do feel like we're still early on.
Yeah.
Although in his world, he's old. I mean, like I forget how old he actually is. Like,
well, The Incredibles is incredible.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm saying like his son isn't a composer now.
True.
You know, and like
he's been around.
He's been around a while. So I feel like he's kind of done at this point in terms of scores.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a mid. It's a mid
fine.
score.
Yeah.
I don't think I had anything else. I think. Let me look at. Oh, I was going to ask: is this the greatest franchise of all time?
Ooh, that's a really great question.
That's the last thing I had. Is this the greatest franchise of all time? And I mean, like, of all time. Are we talking?
Wow.
I'm talking Star Wars. I'm talking Star Trek. I'm sorry. From a movie standpoint, is this better than would? And I have a reason to ask that, but is this the greatest of all time?
I would put Lord of the Rings, considering Hobbit and Lord of the Rings.
See, but here's the problem. The 3 Hobbit films are not great.
You know,
What props that up?
I haven't
what props
seen
that
them
up
in a
is
while.
the Lord of the Rings trilogy for sure. That props up the 3 Hobbit films.
Man, that's a
Not
really-
entirely true. The 2 Hobbit films, because the second Hobbit film, Desolation of Smaug, is great.
It is really good.
But 1 and 3
Five
are not
Armies
great.
is tough. Man,
It's hard because Bond has more.
sure, but
But if you were
the
to
early
pick,
ones
let's say,
do not
let's
hold
say there's
up.
8. If you had to pick apples to apples, if you had to pick the franchises with 8 films,
yeah.
which I think Lord of the Rings does technically have at this point.
And you can't include like Batman and stuff because it's all like different iterations of the same character. In my view.
But that's I think even then.
but
Let's even say if you were
Batman
to
Forever,
combine franchises,
fine, but Batman Robin,
if you were
terrible.
talking about
Yeah.
Tim Burton,
Yeah.
Schumacher in the 90s,
Nolan
and Nolan, if
and
you were
Snyder.
to take those, all of them,
Yeah.
I still would put the 8 best, 7 best. You know,
Sure.
obviously, I don't know if I could say yes to it, but I couldn't say no to it.
I couldn't rule it out. I'll
It's
give you
better
that.
than Star Wars.
I mean, I'll take these over Harry Potter.
8 films. Yes, because the first 2 films are
Yeah.
bad.
I mean,
The first 2, well, the second film is bad in both those franchises.
yes.
The first film in both, actually, they're very equal at that point. Because the first film in both is pretty boring but iconic.
It sets the world.
Second is terrible in both.
Terrible.
And then the rest of the Harry
I
Potter
mean-
films are good.
And 7th and 8th are kind of like a.
But I think 7 and 8 are mid.
Yeah.
Because it should have been 1.
Whereas this,
Whereas I think 7 and 8, when it comes to
I mean,
Mission
the
Impossible,
plane
are
sequence
great.
in 8 is the greatest thing I've ever seen on film.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I just think
Better than Star Wars, yeah.
it's better than Die Hard. It's better than Star Wars. It's obviously better than the Fast and Furious franchise. Like, it's better than,
Ooh.
it's
Way better
better
than
than
Star Trek.
Bond. Like, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
if you give me 8 Bond films, I could not pick 8 Bond films better than the 7. I think it's 7, but let's just say.
Yeah. I mean, and you'd be stretching from some of like maybe all of the Craig and then Brosnan, maybe 1 or 2, and then, but the early ones, if you go back and watch the original,
they're boring.
they're so terrible.
Yeah, I think Timothy Dalton is an underrated Bond. I get it, but
yeah.
I just look at this
All right.
franchise and I go,
Yeah.
if I, like Matt, put on 5 today, and if you were to put on
Mm-hmm.
3 through 8,
Yeah.
I'd sit and watch the entire thing. There's not a single second I would skip. There's nothing like 3 through 8 are unskippable movies to me.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Yeah.
I think Harry Potter is probably the closest franchise
I would say so.
from a similar standpoint, but that's why I kept thinking when we were watching 5, I was like, this is the greatest franchise ever?
I mean,
And it gets so forgotten, dude. Like,
it's super
forgotten.
it's underappreciated.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's real. It's like, and you know, Ready Player One, people are all like, oh, there's no green screen. They're like doing as real as possible. And it's like, Tom Cruise is hanging off a fucking building or
Yes.
plane
A plane.
or whatever in
Yes.
all of this stuff. That's real, dude.
Yeah.
So I just look at it like, I would go to bat if you were to give me like, you were to put me in a room with 20 people and everyone had to pick a franchise.
Sure.
I bet I could be bottom half of those 20 and still be picking Mission Impossible.
Mission
Like,
Impossible.
right? If everyone were to pick, then people would be like Star Wars, Star Trek, and
Yeah.
Bond, and all this stuff. And I'd be sitting here at, like, if you're doing a fantasy draft of
You're like,
best
"Bish,
franchises, like, keep going, dude. Because I'll pick Mission Impossible, and I would.
It's in the top. It's in the top.
Right? I don't know. I mean, Jurassic Park is shit on their
Oh God.
legacy.
Off the rails.
Right? I mean, there's not. If
Mm.
you think of, especially as it gets later,
Exactly. It ramps
it's
up and gets
gotten
better as it goes along.
Like they understood the assignment as time went on. It
Yeah.
wasn't like great early and they got worse later.
Like Harry Potter.
And I think Harry Potter
third
7
one's
and
the
8
best.
are, yeah, well, 3 and 4.
3
you
and
could
4.
argue, in my opinion, but
Yeah.
my favorite one is 6. But I think
Sure.
I just love. I don't know why I just love it.
It's a good one.
But anyway,
It's good.
I just look at it, and if I had to like go to the mattresses in a Godfather style, which
Yeah.
Tim doesn't understand because he hasn't seen it yet. If I had to, I would probably pick Mission Impossible over from a best series standpoint.
like
There you
that.
go.
That's
That was
good.
my last thought.
It's a good one. It's good.
Nope. There we go.
I'm going up there. I'm going to try it. I'm going to let the jury decide.
As we close out our spotlight segment, we come to our final takes called The Verdict.
If we are to have faith and justice, we need only to believe in ourselves.
This is where Tim and I give our final verdicts after rewatching the film and decide whether or not the movie held up over the course of 2 decades.
Now you get out of here before I call the bailiff and have you thrown in jail.
This is The Verdict.
I said to hell with it, to hell with it.
First. All right. Mission Impossible 3, for me, is just a delight of an action movie that also brings the heart and suspense. Even though we know, with a capital KNOW, that Ethan is not going to die. That does not mean he can't be hurt or those around him can't die, excuse me. And the suspense finds a great way of ratcheting up from that as a base. Cruise proves again that he is the best Hollywood star of the last 40 years, if not of all time, by injecting life into a role that could flirt dangerously with Jack Bauer levels of patriotism and justification for his actions, but thankfully finds balance in the way he portrays Hunt. With a smart enough script and I think pretty great direction from J.J. Abrams, we really didn't talk about. I think it's solid. And the fun action set pieces along the way, MI3 relaunches the franchise into orbit, and we have it to thank for literally all of the films that came after in the franchise. I have 4 out of 5, tons of fun, and I think it still holds up.
Nice. Yeah, Mission Impossible 3 is a welcome pivot in tone and realism from the disastrous MI2. And agreed, it lays the foundation for what would come to be in later installments, both in character and Ethan often being in over his head, which, again, Cruise plays so well.
That is the one thing about Ethan Hunt, is he is not
like effortless. I got this.
Yeah, he fucks up quite a lot.
Like, we will figure this out. And it just totally plays well to Cruise's abilities. Yeah, I just say, like, director J.J. Abrams, I think it's kind of crazy. They trusted this guy from this TV franchise.
Right. Yes.
Come on in and bring us into whatever new direction it is. And he totally showed that he could be trusted with eventually, odd enough, rebooting and rebuilding 2 other storied franchises.
Yes.
With Star Trek and Star Wars.
Yes.
So clearly did enough that they were like, oh, this guy's a force in Hollywood. Action sequences are controlled, tight, very fun. Philip Seymour Hoffman is a fantastic villain in the franchise and beyond it. He's one of the best, like toe-to-toe go, with the main guy. Mm-hmm. It's a standout to me in the overall franchise because of what it builds. Mm-hmm. Not one of my favorites.
No.
But not to be overlooked. It's really great. 4 out of 5 for me as well.
I think that's where you get to a place of saying, how good is this franchise when this movie is... I love this movie.
Yeah.
But I would say I'd put it ahead of 1, 2, and maybe 8. Because 8...
I agree.
8 was fine, but it was very a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But every other film...
Yeah.
But
4 through 7.
this birthed the style of what we know.
Yes.
Oh, man, it's so good.
Yep.
So good.
The exciting quiz program 21.
Our final segment of the episode is Quiz Show.
I've stood on the shoulders of life, and I've never gotten down into the dirt to build.
Where in our research for our subject film, we find some interesting trivia nuggets that we hope will stump the other and possibly intrigue you.
This is not McCarthyism. You're not here to expose for the sake of exposure.
This is Quiz Show.
Well, evidently certain of the contestants were given the answers in advance.
Cheating on a quiz show. It's like plagiarizing a comic strip.
All right. So, I have 1. Tim has 1-ish, so I'll go first. Man, I gotta read my glasses.
You're like, whoa.
This is a paragraph here. I feel like we maybe discussed this before, but writer-director Abrams is known for his world-building television series like Felicity and Lost, And as we discussed just a little bit ago, his work revitalizing beloved franchises in Mission Impossible, Star Trek, and Star Wars, yet somehow got his big break as a screenwriter of Taking Care of Business with Jim Belushi and Charles Grodin.
Oh my gosh.
And what two back-to-back sappy films from 1991, starring Harrison Ford and
yes.
Mel Gibson in 1992.
I do remember the Regarding Henry.
Regarding Henry is
I do remember that. I'm like, what the hell?
He wrote Regarding Henry, and then in 1982 he wrote another sappy film with Mel Gibson.
Oh my gosh, is that the one with Elijah Wood?
It is the one with Elijah Wood.
Oh my god,
he's a World War II pilot who comes back.
It's so good.
It actually is a pretty solid.
It's a nice movie. Oh
Yeah.
my god, I cannot remember what it's called. What is it?
It's also a song.
I'm gonna kick myself.
I wanna be.
I have no idea.
Forever Young.
Forever Young.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's
it's
like
so bad, but it's also good. Because Jamie Lee Curtis is the mom, and he's like,
right.
He comes back. And
Oh my god, he's
starts
like
aging
frozen
quickly.
or whatever, aging quickly. Yeah. I mean,
That's J.J. Abrams, man. He's a writer of Armageddon.
The fuck?
Did you know that he wrote Armageddon?
No. What?
I didn't either.
Wow.
I was looking at his filmography. I was like, this dude has like a really weird, and then all of a sudden somebody gives him, and then he did Gone Fishing with Joe Pesci and Danny Glover. Like he did these really weird movies, and then all of a sudden Felicity comes around, and that flips him, and then Lost, and then here we are now talking about how our love and Super 8's
remember
amazing.
Regarding Henry, but yeah, Super 8's so good.
Yeah,
God, it's good.
That's he just randomly, and also J.J. Abrams is way older than.
You
like,
think
if you
he
think
is?
of like his first movie was Taking Care of Business in 1990. Even if you're 25 in the industry, right?
Yeah.
That's 1990 is now 36 years ago.
Yeah.
He's in like his 60s now,
Yeah.
basically.
Jeez.
I know. I just feel like J.J. Abrams, I mean, he did spawn Gracie Abrams, and
she's like a star, pop star. Yeah, gotcha.
Are you not familiar with Gracie Abrams?
I don't do the whole social thing.
I understand, but she's also got great music. And
I don't. The algorithms I have do not introduce me to
Dude,
Gracie.
you know what? Yeah. You and I will have a.
All right, we'll check it out.
Yeah. All right. What do you got?
Kerry Russell and Jonathan Rhys Meyers share a brief scene together.
Totally forgotten.
Yep.
In this movie,
Exactly.
Or Maggie Q.
Yeah, Maggie
and John
Q.
Rhys
Yeah.
Meyers.
Thanks for showing
Forgotten.
up.
They're fine.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. They share a what?
They share a brief scene together at the beginning.
Yeah.
In the kind of escape sequence, but they would star together just 1 year later in what 2007 drama about a kid trying to find his birth parents, co-starring Robin Williams and Terrence Howard,
and also Freddie Highmore.
Yes, Freddie Highmore.
Oh, all of a sudden. I keep thinking once, and I know that's not right, but I'm suddenly thinking of just like I know it.
Show
It's
yeah.
Oh my god, I am so pissed at myself. August.
Oh, yeah.
Is it? I want to say August Wilson is a fucking
No, it's
play.
August.
Yeah. I'm gonna give myself a ding. 'cause
I give
got
you that.
there.
Yes, I had no idea you get that. Yeah. If you
what was
run
his
really
last
fast.
name? What is it?
If you run really
Just say
fast,
it.
August Rush.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Super sentimental.
Never seen it.
What?
Never seen it.
Dude, it's actually not bad.
All right.
It is very.
It looks like fantastical type of.
It's like if you were to take once,
Sure.
and then also give some fantastical sort of feature to it.
Yeah.
August Rush is actually. I actually think you and your kids would like watching.
All right.
I will admit. Well, you and Audrey would like watching.
Sure.
Everett would be bored.
We're not there, yeah.
It's better than what I think it sounds like. August Rush.
It
All
looks
right.
cheesy.
Yeah.
Did you know that Kerry Russell and
Mhm.
Michelle Moynihan had the exact same birth date?
I didn't. Meaning they're like the same age.
March
across the board?
24th, meaning just early this week, they both turned 50.
Huh.
1976, the exact same birth date.
I'm sorry. So you're telling me Michelle Monaghan and Kerry Russell are 50?
50 as of this year.
So I look like Shrek at 43.
Just saying.
And the fucking fame.
Yeah, I mean, fame and money.
fame.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
Yes.
Kerry Russell
Yeah.
looks like a fucking
Yeah.
champ.
But they,
And the diplomat and everything.
they've aged gracefully. Absolutely. But yeah, they just turned 50 just this week.
Yeah. I'm also thinking about Haley Atwell. I'm thinking about, man,
Yep.
Tom Cruise, man. I will say one of the things I love, and we're gonna hop back. I know it's end of the night.
You're good.
One of the things that stands out to me from a Mission Impossible standpoint is all of the women.
Yes.
Across even Thandie Newton, is like kind of a damsel in distress, but all of the women across, they're not Bond women,
Nope.
they're not whatever. They are like badass bitches who can take care of their own.
Yeah.
That is very rare.
I mean, the first might be the most annoying. Like, oh, Jim, like.
Yeah, but that's still Jim's wife.
Yes.
Who's not an agent.
That's
We're
true.
not talking about.
I mean, she's used in the.
But I'm
film.
just saying, like you've got all the other women you assume would have been fine in there, but they got blown up or
the
whatever.
franchise has done well by
Very
female
from
characters.
a like holding up standpoint.
Yes.
Because if you watch anything Bond related,
oh god,
until
right?
Daniel Craig Bonds, it's like
that's very true. Actually,
you gotta give. I mean, like I'm not like a go woke go broke guy, but like just it is.
But it's true. Nice.
Good for them. Well, that brings us to the end of our episode. Be sure to find all of our previous episodes on your favorite streaming platforms and stay tuned for upcoming episodes on Little Miss Sunshine and A Prairie Home Companion.
Nice.
Find us on the web via Threads and head to 20yearsforabuse.com for more info. We want to say thank you for taking the time to listen and for clicking that like or subscribe button on your devices. This has been 20 Years for Abuse. My name is Steve.
I'm Tim.
And thanks for listening.
Thanks. Excavate this,
That's
baby.
Weird.
I like it. Hey, you know what we should do? Get married.
Somebody had an argument with his wife this week.
No,
Come
it's
on.
not stupid. Like,